Sainte-Famille Winery here in beautiful Annapolis Valley, and the story you're going to hear is one of the oldest wineries in Nova Scotia, but the longest family-owned winery here in Nova Scotia. Let's go check it out. I'm here with Suzanne Corkum, owner of Sainte-Famille Winery here in beautiful Annapolis Valley. How long have you been here?
I've been here for 36 years.
Making wine 36 years?
No, 26 years making wine, 36 for growing the grapes.
Okay.
So some of our vines are 36 years old.
Wow, that must be one of the oldest wineries then in Nova Scotia.
Well, we are and we aren't. Grand Prix was the first one, but then they've gone through 3 ownerships.
Okay.
Yost was second, and then we were third. But we're the oldest family-owned winery now in Nova Scotia.
That is way cool. But so why wine? Like, how'd you get into wine?
Oh my gosh. We have 2 daughters who are into big dogs and the horses, and so we bought the farm for them. And then I thought I'd grow strawberries because that's what I grew up doing.
Okay.
And then that didn't work out, so then we ended up, I wanted to plant a few grapes to make my own wine because I was used to making my own wine. I came from Oregon where my father was German, grew grapes and made our own wine. And I wanted to do the same thing. I didn't know whether I could even grow them here in Nova Scotia. Everybody kept saying, no, you can't. I'm going to try anyway.
So you wanted to make your own wine, like make wine at home and it's growing into
a winery.
A winery. So tell me about your terroir.
Well, it's clay. It's called Queen soil. It's a clay with small rocks, but we have a lot of big rocks too.
Well, that's what they say. The second product in a winery is rocks.
Exactly.
There's always a lot of rocks.
A lot of rocks.
But the vines like that, don't they?
Yeah, they do. Our vines, we have one of the warmest sites here in Nova Scotia. They've proven that over and over.
Okay. And
part of it is because we have the Avon River out here, which acts like a heat sink during the day.
Okay.
Gathers the heat, then at night, when the land starts to cool down, the heat rises and comes up against our side.
Okay. So now tell me a bit more about your wine. How many varietals do you have?
I have 8.
Okay.
We have about 15 wines in total, and we have 8 varieties we're growing.
Okay, right.
We grow Back and Wire, Leon Malo, Lucy Coolman, and Marichal Foch. Marichal Foch being the first one we ever planted.
Okay. And
then in the whites we have Geisenheim 318, Siegfried, which is a really young one's really growing that now. And we have Saval, Lacadie, a bit of Riesling.
So, in all these years, I bet you've won some awards, probably more awards with wine than with your strawberries.
Oh, absolutely. Well, I think the last count was something like 26 awards. 26 awards? Yeah.
That's fantastic. Like this, I see Nova Scotia as a new wine region.
Absolutely.
But you've been here, vine's 36 years old.
I know, but new being, we had a big learning curve.
Okay.
And, you look at Ontario, they got 100 years plus on them. BC the same way. We're only 36, 37 years old.
Well, from where I'm from, Prince Edward County, and we have about 45 wineries, but the oldest is only 15 years old.
That's exactly right.
Yeah, and so I thought Nova Scotia was a newer wine region, but now I'm seeing the matriarch of wine in Nova Scotia.
That's right.
Wow. So you've won some awards.
Yeah.
I'm getting through that. I really want to try one of your award winners.
Okay.
How about we go try it?
Okay.
Okay.
Cool. Got a deal.
Cool.
That one.
That was a beautiful story. That's a beautiful story.
That was a good. Your car, here, Joe. Are you coming back out here?
Nope.
The one inside was cooler.
Absolutely. I just want to see this quick.
It's one of the wines that I'm most proud of is our Tidal Bay, our 2015 Tidal Bay.
Okay.
So would you like to try it?
Tidal Bay. So what's the grape in there?
Our Tidal Bay is Siegfried and a little bit of 318, Geisenheim 318.
Wow, Geisenheim. That's, yeah. I actually am building a real affinity for that.
Well, yeah, because it's amazing.
Oh, what are we getting on the nose?
Morning, Sainte-Famille Wines.
We're getting a bit of pear.
Good, how are you?
It is citrusy.
And citrus, yeah.
Oh, that one word, lively.
Exactly right.
That is lively. Oh my God. So you've won awards with this? I can see why. And you've brought your homemade wine to a whole new level here. This is really, really cool.
No.
Cheers.
These are actual ones.